The ceasefire between Russia and Georgia, shaky from the start, was apparently broken today when Russian tanks rumbled into a key Georgian city. President Bush again demanded Russia pull out of Georgia, and in a strong show of support for the democratically elected government, he's sending Secretary of State Rice to Tbilisi and beginning a massive humanitarian aid mission. Meanwhile, Georgia's president told me Russia's actions amount to, quote, cold-blooded murder. We'll hear more from him in a few moments. But first, Mark Phillips on the ceasefire that wasn't.
The agreed plan was for the Russian troops to pull back, for both sides to withdraw to the positions they had held before the fighting started. Instead, the Russians rolled forward into the city of Gori, which sits along Georgia's strategic east-west highway. They even moved further east, heading toward the capital of Tbilisi, but stopped short and later turned back. A U.S. official also says there are credible reports the Russians bombed an oil pipeline, and smoke was seen rising from a Georgian army base just outside of Gori, where the Russians were said to be confiscating weapons. A new confrontation seemed to be looming as Georgian troops were spotted by a CBS News team moving toward the Russian positions.
Things were very chaotic on the road between Tbilisi and Gori today. The Georgian police were frustrated with trying to keep back the large numbers of people trying to get either to their homes or to the front lines.
Floods of refugees were on the move, some fleeing before what they were convinced was another Russian advance. Others told horror stories of revenge attacks and looting by irregular militias, which had crossed into Georgia from South Ossetia, the breakaway province Georgia had tried to retake. This woman says the militias were systematically forcing families out of their villages and burning houses. Others told of men and boys being separated from the women and of rapes taking place. While it was impossible to verify these stories, smoke said to be coming from burning houses drifted through the valleys. What is clear is that the complete Russian victory in this small but nasty war has created a new reality on the ground, not just in Georgia, but in relations between Russia and the West. Mark Phillips, CBS News, London.